Alright YouTube, welcome to my testing and review SOG Fusion Tactical Tomahawk, which you see here, and its little brother, SOG Fast Hawk. Alright, now I am doing this outside obviously, so please excuse any noise in the background. Here's the Hawk itself. The only things I've added are a nice grip here and a paracord lanyard. Alright. I'm going to start off with some durability testing, chopping various things. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the close-up of the stats and features and the sheaths. Alright, so let's go. More of the Fast Hawk. Alright, the SOG Fusion Tactical Tomahawk. Just have to break this down first. There you go. Fast Hawk, chopping. Alright, it's holding up very well as well. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to teach you how to do any sort of lumberjacking here. Just trying to smash this, as much as I can. Just test its own durability. Alright, the Tomahawk feels very good in hand. Nice little powerful one-handed chopper. As far as the stats of this Hawk, the length, from the very end to the farthest point, which would be that tip, 15 3/4 inches overall length. The length of the edge itself is 2 3/4 inches, and the weight on the Tactical Tomahawk, 24 ounces. As far as the Fast Hawk, the weight on this, 19 ounces. The length, 12 1/2 inches. The length of the cutting edge itself, only 2 inches. And you see the construction here. Both of these have the Ballistic nylon handles, virtually, indestructible all-weather synthetic substance. And you see how it's joined there. Very secure, that metal collar. And on the larger one, a similar setup there. That goes through there. There's a metal collar. There's those two Torx bolts. Bug. Those cutouts are for lightness. And here's the back spike. It's not sharp, like it won't make you bleed, but it will definitely break up anything, bricks, bone. Alright, how did it perform? Well, you see the wear and tear there. Definitely went through the smaller branches, like from anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2 inch branches. it can take them no problem. Now this is 420 stainless steel. You know, that is a less expensive steel. Usually you would want a high carbon steel instead, and let me show you why. Alright, now look at the very edge. I don't know if you can tell, but you see the unevenness of the edge. It just has basically tiny dents, tiny nicks. I don't know if you can see them. You see the unevenness of the edge there. Now for the SOG Fast Hawk, you know, I found it a super handy light little chopper. Just bam bam bam, it can take out the, you know, small branches no problem. What about the edge? All right, there, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I mean the edge, you know, tiny little dents, tiny little chips. They might look big close up, but you know, you can barely notice them. But yeah, it does, you know, it beats it up a little. What do you expect? You know, this Hawk you can get for $15 sometimes at Walmart. All right, and as far as the sheath, here it is for the Fusion Tactical Tomahawk. You see, it's thick nylon with button closures there. All right, and there is a cross strap there. And, you know, to get it out, just undo the buttons. All right, and that's the sheath. All right, and it's pretty much the same deal, but smaller on the Fast Hawk. Thick nylon strap, 3 buttons just to get it out. And so that's the sheath on the Fast Hawk. Now there is this textured portion here, honk honk, yeah. There's this textured portion here in case you have to hammer with the side of it. This makes it less likely to slip off or skip off whatever you're hammering. All right, and that is also on the Fast Hawk as well. If you want to see, you know, the size difference, there you can see that. So you see, you know, the Fast Hawk significantly smaller, and the length difference, it's about like that. All right, now people always want a comparison with this versus some other budget Hawks like the Trench Hawk and the M48 Tactical Tomahawk from United. Well, I've reviewed both the Trench Hawk and this Hawk, so check those out. But if you want to know in a nutshell the main difference, the Hawks like this and the Trench Hawk are more dangerous both to a user and you know, to an enemy in combat, mainly because that part right there, very sharp, pointed I should say, and that's very pointed. On the SOG it's a different story. You know, there's a little tip there, but it's nowhere near as pointed as on the Trench Hawk or M48. And like I said, this part is not you know, it's pointed, but it's not like a needle point. So basically, the benefits of this, it's going to be safer for you. It's going to be less prone to causing injury from accidents. And the drawback, obviously, is if you were thinking of it as weapon use, well then, you know, this is more of a weapon. This is more of a tool. All right, so in conclusion, you know, I'm going to let you make your own decision. You saw it in action. You know the stats. You know, do I think these are worth more than the price? No. But do I think they're worth less than the price? Hey, these are budget priced Hawks. The way I see it, if you get 3-4 good camping trips out of it, it's already paid for itself. I mean, like I said, you can get the Fast Hawk. Sometimes you can find it on sale for $15. Well, heck, you know, most people when they go on a camping trip, just, you know, the food that they buy to cook on the trip costs more than the whole Hawk, and you know, the food is consumed. So what I'm telling you is these are great budget items, but it's not the type of thing that you're going to pass down to your grandkids, okay? It's semi-disposable. You buy it, you use it a lot, you beat the crap out of it, and in a year or two, yeah, you might have to replace it, but still, for 15 to 30 bucks, it's a pretty good deal.